So if you have an opponent, we start the round in 3, 2, 1. You may begin. Thank you for your patience.
So, no cancelling this time. When we get into action, like even alright. If you just mark the name out I think he's on your team. He should be. He gave me a lift up. Let's do this. Oh, Jesus. Too forward? What kind of defender's that? Against him, one that doesn't have it accepted.
No. There was someone here taking notes. Shall I keep my hand up?
Yeah, if you've not got a phone, you have to Your SS phone. I hadn't noticed that. Yeah, exactly. So long as we're agreed that forward is the front of the base. Forward is the new black, yeah. Same again. 3, 4, focus. 1 forward focus. Cool. What's your name?
Heidi.
Right, so we can meet. 3, 4, 5. You don't have the phone?
But there was someone here
Earlier. Yeah. What tip number is this? 14, right? Yeah, the problem was twice. Anybody else not having the problem? Cool. That shows the next Somebody not having the problem? Cool. Take the things to come. Ready when you are. I'm just going to look at the style, remind myself of that. So that's fine.
That's it.
So what I did. That's okay. So this one should be hard to the left.
Alex, send him here. He has an opponent here.
This one's going to be happy to focus. Cool. Ben. Conservative 2 forward from Ben. Okay. There's one. Yes, I have him here.
Yeah. But
That's a different one.
it's a different person.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, round one of the European or inaugural X-Wing European Championship is now underway. We are watching Mike Dennis from the 186th Squadron play against Harrison Sharp, and actually I just realised Mike has the initiative, so that just changed that over there. I've got to take some keys out of my pocket that's digging into my backside. One moment, please. I am in the chat. It's on the other side of the table right now. I'm just going to move it close to myself. There was a considerable delay in getting ready for this today. Obviously, heightened security concerns around the Expo and the NEC Centre after the Manchester bombings at the Manchester Arena, the Ariana Grande concert, caused a lot of delays for people getting into the event. The Expo has a policy that events, anyone can be able to sign up for an event on the day of the event, so delays for people getting into the Expo meant delays for people registering for the event, which led to delays to us starting. And you've seen there's also slight problems with registration, with software, that there have been some difficulty with pairings. They have started the round for the people that did have an opponent. They are going to be doing a parallel round for the people that didn't have an opponent and started a round with a separate timer. So that's what's going on here. Round one of the inaugural European X-Wing Championships. What's the best way to say? X-Wing European Championships. Did I get rid of it? Yeah, okay. So cool. So we're all live. I can see there's 220 people watching us already for round one. Yes, I do have these special... wow, that's really poor quality. Is it supposed to be like that? Guys, keep me informed in the chat if you're seeing a really bad quality image. I'm seeing... Oh gosh. My version's pretty poor, but I think that may be down to the fact that my connection's pretty poor. I'm hoping that my upstream is enough to get things going. I can't really... There we go. Let's turn the table mic up and see if we can hear those two talking.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm in the same boat, mate. I wouldn't care if we weren't on the street. I just don't want to make any really embarrassing mistakes.
Mike really being conscious. Mike being conscious there about being on camera, not when they're making mistakes. Just make sure you don't change your dial, Mike. That's all.
Got knocked out in the top four. Who's got fenced out? Yeah. Knocked out in the top four. Played 2 games on the street now.
A huge turnout. Well, a huge turnout for the European Championships from the world over. We have Richard Sue has travelled from America. He's playing today. We have an he's a British gentleman, but he's been living in Australia for 20 years. He's travelled over. He's taken advantage of the timing of his trip to take part in the European Championships of X-Wing as well. No, it's not Palpatine. It's I think it's Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker. There's a lot of cosplay going on today. I've seen a Predator. I've seen Mary Poppins. I saw another lady dressed in a blue and red jumpsuit. I'm not sure what that was. I don't mean to say it like that. I mean, I'm not sure what character that was. We've got one of the gentlemen from the X-Men community is cosplaying as Anakin Skywalker today. Tomorrow he will be... See, he looks more like the Emperor though, doesn't he? one of the... tomorrow he'll be doing Boba Fett, Desert Camo Boba Fett, I think he said. We've got Phil Barber from the X-Men community here in Oxford. He will be cosplaying as Fen Rao tomorrow. Let me just turn... I'm not sure if my levels are peaking, so please let me know if I'm coming out too loud on your microphone. I'm not hearing myself very well. I've got the table microphone turned up.
Well, we'll check for a target lock on that side. Okay? So we'll be focusing.
I'm just checking everything's on screen correctly. Yep. Those upgrade bars for the scouts are a bit long. Never a fan of these scouts. Always make it difficult for me to get all the information on the screen with all the upgrade cards. Let's just change them to BFET, and I hope that does a better job of it.
the novel one, so I'll use the other one. Okay, cool. Yeah.
So Mike is obviously a very seasoned player. Everyone knows him from the 186 podcast. If you haven't heard the 186 podcast, take some time to listen to it. They're a very particular kind of podcast format, not like the American ones you're used to hearing. Very factual, but at the same time in good humour. And obviously the 186 group is actually a really large group within the UK community. Whenever you turn up to a UK tournament, lots of people show up in those 186 t-shirts. Mike is sporting a 2016 national in his template set. As we can see in the bottom corner of the screen, we are looking at a 2016 national template set, a 2015 national template set from the Nordic National Tournament, and the 2015 System Open Series top 8 rulers. Now, which is weird because I don't remember Mike getting to the top 8 in 2. Oh no, he went to the Lofal Open in Copenhagen as well, and he made a top 8 there. The participation coins for the European Championship we've just been handing out.
My participation prize! Yay! I got something. Yeah, got something for playing.
Okay, that's better. Now I'm speaking directly into the microphone. Just got to speak into the sweet spot. Okay. So yes, we are ready to go. Well, I mean, of course we're ready to go. We're already going. So decoy is used between Vessery and Vader to move Vessery up to 9 and Vader down to 7. That's right, isn't it? No, Vader down to 6. So Vessery attacking with his tractor beam cannon. Oh, I hate these dice. Looks like one hit. He's going to re-roll for the Vessery ability with the target lock. He gets maybe a focus and a hit. So the tractor beam fails. Primary weapon, 3 hits. 1 evade.
I'll target like that. 3 hits and I'll reacquire the lock. Ooh! Ouch. That was unpleasant. Ben? Alright, well I guess Ben will take the range one on cocktail. Yep.
So Fen Rao, 5 dice. I can see a direct, a critical hit, 2 hits. Focus is spent, 4 dice. Was it? 1 evade. Shields are gone. I didn't pay attention. It looks like we got damage on the contractor scout.
Vader then. Yep. Range 3 to jump. Spend.
Yeah, I thought that as well. I was like, oh, this is borderline.
Cool. Alright. So I'm going to activate Boba Fett first. Okay, for a shot.
The Boba Fett Jump Master is attacking.
But I'm still going to sink a plasma torque into Vessery.
For your information, ladies and gentlemen, the Boba Fett Jump Master is the one marked with an orange base marker. We got 2 hits, a crit, and a focus result. Spends the focus, 3 hits and a crit. Boba Fett takes off 2 shields from Vesri. I've got his ship names the wrong way around.
On 2 different ships.
So they go back to Dials. So what we're looking at here is we've got Harrison's squad in that first round taking quite a beating from those Jumpmaster torpedoes. Now let's see if he can avoid being blocked in this round and still manage to put some damage on. He's close. He's got one Jumpmaster's down to half health, so it's just a question of closing it down.
Let's go with this.
So they're pretty confident.
You ready? Yeah, go for it. Dun, 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 dun. Here it comes, the big ship. Now which one do I want? Because I want to kill someone. Just need to be shot less. Please be shot less. Your dulcet tones.
Oh look, I've got my software's messing up and it says they both got initiative.
We voted for this guy. We voted for this guy?
Why is it doing that? Now it's good. Okay, now it's correct.
How many points is back there for? 32. Investor? Just 30. Yeah. Okay. The other man's doing a hard one turn.
So one comment I'd like to take advantage of this moment to make is Mike played with me last year and he's one of those players that's like, oh no, I like to use my epic pegs and I've got special grip bases and so I don't want to use your coloured bases, Simon. Well, he's shown up today to find I've now got epic bases that have been painted and grips under my bases, so that he's not got any excuses anymore, and he's perfectly blocked them there. Harrison's going to be kicking himself now. Grip bases. Thank you very much to Escapade Games. 1 second, I want to make sure I get this name right.
Ben's just going to nudge into
Okay, so grips for my bases now come courtesy of Escapade Gaming and Gear, which can be found at escapadegaminggear.com. Mr. Rolf Hilberg. So you can go on to that website there to find some of what are considered the best X-Wing gaming grips in the business.
I thought that, you know, I'd be your friend and make sure you could.
So Vader seemed to stop short there, managed to miss the bump.
I am not going to bother decoying. So, Vader, yep, going to range one and jump.
And I'm guessing the Vessery maneuver was a 4K.
Spin. Grip.
Spin focus.
So this is the tractor beam.
Damaged engine.
And he's got damaged engine, isn't it? Yep, damaged engine.
Backdraft.
Damaged engine. Let me read that out. So I'm trying to treat all turn maneuvers as if they were red maneuvers. Backdraft is now attacking. Vessery can't attack. She's in contact. So another crit. Looks like a two direct hits. It's at least one direct hit. The other one may have been a damaged cockpit. Didn't quite get time to see it. There was a bit of glare on the light.
One of those boxes.
There we go.
Alright, well let's stick this proton torpedo in the Vessery.
Okay.
Okay, so Jump Master, Boba Fett Jump Master attacks. Vessery, range 2, proton torpedo. I see a hit, I see a focus, I see a blank and a blank.
Well, that's proton.
Yep.
The proton ability changes the focus. The guidance chips. Two hits and a crit. I see a focus, a blank,
Hit.
and an unknown.
Crit goes through. Shaken pilot.
Shaken pilot crit. Oh god, I got them all mixed up. Hang on there. Right, that one there, and then that one. And that's correct what's on the screen now. Yes. No, backdraft should have shields. No, it shouldn't. You should have empty shields, but you should have none. So they go back to dials. Later on today, I'm going to try and work on this camera angle. I identified the other day that it's not ideal not having any information on the screen. I'm going to try and get the names and the points on there. Today's a good day in the chat because Charlie Terhorst is here playing, so he's not in the chat being a pain in the bum complaining about everything, about camera angles, about blur, about things not working.
But I think I'm going to do it anyway.
And if you do follow me on Facebook, please have a quick search for First Earth on Facebook. I think it's just First Earth. I don't think it's First Earth TV. Let me see. It's First Earth. It's Facebook page First Earth. But the link I think might be First Earth TV. Facebook.com/First Earth TV. Do have a quick look for the Facebook page anyway, because I've got you do see some of my. You will find on there a copy of my damage deck cheat sheet, so you'll be able to play along at home, be able to identify what those critical hits are. If you're not able to listen to me, you'll see a new version of a leaderboard that I've got that gives you the faction information of each player, what their position, how their position has changed compared to last round, what position they're in, and also highlights the highest ranked player of each faction. you'll be able to see little sneak peeks of this. So please do go onto the Facebook page. Give me a couple of likes. Why not? I don't think they charge you for likes. But you will get to see some extra information on there. I had a drink. No, I think I must have left it over by the table.
Target lock.
It would be even better if you had this.
Then right with the primary. Then blinded pilot goes face down. There's your PS1. Dodge, so George! You re-rolled it last time. Yep, on that one. How many shots you got on that ship? You ready? Oh my god, the shocking 1-4 that nobody expected. Yeah, seems like there's a lot of going on. Alright, now, the question is, what do I feel, how do I feel about a power play? I don't think I can walk with 4K. Very surprised if that's...
Okay, a little bit of helping out some technical issues. We've actually got, well, no, okay. So we've tried to do free live streams of three different events at the European Championships. They are live streaming Netrunner. They were trying to live stream Game of Thrones as well as the X-Wing stream, but the internet connection we've had, well, no, basically because the Game of Thrones is set up a little about 15 meters away from where the internet connection is, and with so many people in the area, the Wi-Fi connection was just not able to withstand it. Netrunner are actually running off of their mobile phone data, which seems to be going pretty well for them considering the high quality videos that they're putting out. So that's doing well. I don't know how much they paid for it, but good luck to them. Okay, so I was dealing with a slight situation there, and I can see I've got these two guys. I've got Harrison's ships the wrong way around. I've got Darth Vader at the top and Colonel Wesley at the bottom. So I get confused. I look down at the Darth Vader. I look down at the Darth Vader card and see two shields. I'm like going, wow, how come I got none? Barrel roll won't fit there. was I trying to look at? I wanted to see the vote thing. Where is it?
Backdraft.
So we ended the vote. We did a live vote to see who was going to go on round 1, and we got Tony Von Petricon from the Italian community won by 2 votes. The situation was we had Tony is paired up against Farn Langeland. And there's a couple of situations there. I've seen Farn a couple of times at the Yavin Open only a few months ago. I want to try and feature as much of the community as possible, so I didn't really want to repeat Farn. He's a very well-known, good player. The Italian community have told me that Antonio is one of their best players, and that's why they were so keen to have him on the stream. Farn, a very good player. I didn't want it to be that the Italian people put so much hope behind seeing their star player on the stream, and then, which it may not have been the case, but it may have been that he got absolutely smashed by Farn playing his Jump Masters. So that's the reason why we've opted for the Mike Dennis match this round, and we're waiting to see how Antonio goes round 1 to see if we might get him on round 2, because even with just 1 loss at the beginning of the tournament doesn't mean that there's no hope left for him. I mean, Farn's a strong, powerful player. Losing to him in round 1 does not mean you've got no hope of making it to the top. But for now, Mike having trouble sticking that damage onto Harrison's ships. Approaching about the halfway mark of the round, and only Harrison has marked any points, having gotten rid of Jump Master number 1. And the plasma torpedoes.
That was quite spectacular, Harrison.
Tony versus Farn would have been an amazing match, yes, but like I say, I've already seen Farn recently. I want to try and concentrate on giving coverage to as much of the community as possible. Relax, these are the European Championships. Tomorrow and Sunday are going to be excellent, high quality, high power play games. So round 1, we don't have to go at full throttle all weekend long. We can get some unknown faces on, you know. We've seen Farn before, we've seen him beat people. I think I recorded 2 of his games at Yavin.
I've only got jump to jump with no torps. Let's check range here.
Yep.
So Boba Fett Jump Master just out of range 1, it would appear that it was Vader.
Alright, so I think I need to take a range 2 to Vessery because it's got most damage.
So range 2 against Vessery from Boba Fett Jump Master. We're trying to finish him off here. 2 dice. 2 evades. Vessery lives. Vessery lives. I could do with I just came up with an idea. I could do with having my own asteroids and putting the grip inserts on the bottom so they don't move either. Getting like 2 sets of asteroids, putting a grip insert on each side of each asteroid, just in case they want to flip them over. Oh, I'm going crazy. So yeah, Mr. Anakin Skywalker is Fred Bettersworth from the UK X-Wing group. With regards to the Imps, in the last turn, Vessery wanted to do a barrel roll to the left, couldn't do it because of the asteroid, so he did a barrel roll to the right, and he ended up blocking Backdraft. Is it Backdraft? It's Backdraft, isn't it? Backdraft and Vader. Okay. So dials are down. Just working on that jump master dial for Mike. Oh no, he's already started. Sorry. Bad move, Simon. Pay attention. The 4K from Vessery. It's going to be a good position, really, blocking himself from the jump master with the rock, range 3, giving him 5 dice defense from the next shot. And Fen Rao, let's face it, is pretty much out of the game for a while. He's going to have to pull a hard 2 to the right, boost to get back into a point where he can engage effectively. Backdraft, a light 1 forward. I guess he's going to now, with Vader, pull a left turn, not left turn, left bank. And that's why he wanted to keep that move as short with backdraft, to be able to make sure he wasn't blocking Vader. Because he doesn't want Vader to be that close with Fen Rao behind him. Could Vader do the, what's he got, a 5K? 5K. Okay, alright. $4K, sorry, my bad. I thought it was a 5K on the advance.
Okay. So, shooting. Vader is not going to bother decoying. Vessery's not going to bother.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure change
So looks like he's probably decoyed. Oh no, looks like he's gonna shoot with Vader first. Wants to see if he can wipe out that jump. No. Hang on. Jump Master still got 4 shields. 1 hit. Easily evaded.
every time. I'm super happy to see that.
Take the shot from the scout, range 2.
What was that then?
That'll do.
2 hits a crit. I see a focus result and an unknown result. Thank you, Glitter Dice. I think it must be a evade. Yeah.
This is going to take the range 3 from the right. Range 3. Quite a lot. Spend a lot.
See,
2
big
blanks.
dice.
Harrison having some terrible attack rolls. Lots of blanks coming out on his side of the table. Mike's not having to put too much effort into defending at all.
Please shoot. Of course I don't. I'm the culprit there.
Range 3 on the background.
Yep.
So Backdraft being attacked now by the contracted scout.
Oh my god, it's gone.
And blank out.
Now we both have it.
And Mike finally gets some points on the board.
So I'll take the range 2 obstructed on Vader.
Yep.
Oh, sure that's something I have to do.
That's a lot of blanks.
That was a particular.
And they go back to dials.
Well then, what? Come on, man.
Tom?
Slowly going through a whole bunch
I'm not saying that I'm going to be in it.
That's the sound I make when the maneuvers I've got on my dial don't seem to do what I want them to do.
I wish I had a white paper.
Is that for real?
They're just so
All right, wicked.
I've got nothing I want.
Okay, so you are playing today.
Yeah, I'm playing, but I've had to take a drop round one.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Tom Reed, one of the best known British names in the X-Wing community. He's managed to make it here a little bit late today, so he's missed round one, but he will be taking part from round two onwards. You want to say hello, Tom?
Hello guys, how's it going?
So we've got Mike playing against Harrison Sharp. Have you met Harrison?
Yeah, I've met Harrison, yeah.
Yeah. Where's he from?
I'm not 100%
Ramsgate.
sure.
Sorry, Ramsgate it was.
Down south somewhere,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Not one of my local guys.
No. Did you have a with regards to the two? What do you reckon the lists are we're looking at? We've got Mike is playing the Fen Rao with the double jump masters, yeah, and Harrison is playing he had a backdraft in there. He's now got Vader and Vessery.
Vader's a very interesting call.
That's what I was saying. No, that's what I was thinking anyway.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see much, if any, Vader around.
Yeah.
So that is a really interesting call. Is it Proton rockets? Do we know?
No. He's got it's on the screen here. He's got adaptability, advanced targeting computer, and the title. And that's it. Yeah. Obviously with Vessery and backdraft in there, he was pretty heavy on points. So
Yeah.
he couldn't go too far in with Vader, but he's done what he could, I suppose. He's done pretty well. It's just in that last round, Harrison's had some really bad dice.
Okay.
A lot of his attack dice have come up blank, and in that last round, he completely blanked out on an evade roll, and backdraft got taken out in one shot.
That's a shame.
It had already lost his shields, and he got lost all three hull in one shot. So
This looks like a good block potentially.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know actually. Yeah, it's a good block I think.
So Fen just going to bump.
That's a good block. And which jump master have we got left?
The one with Boba Fett is still
Boba Fett,
going.
okay.
Yeah. What will you be playing then today?
I'm on the World Championship winning list.
The Dengar Tel.
Dengar Tel.
Interesting.
So yeah, I've not played very much at all since Worlds.
Yeah.
I wanted something a bit different, but that I knew had an idea what I was doing with. So I decided to go with the two PS9s.
Because at this Worlds, did you play the double jump Lancers again?
No, I decided to change up, and I actually went back to the triple boats.
The Atanis, yeah, like your brother's doing today.
Yeah, like he's doing today, yeah.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, we were speaking earlier because Richard Sue's come over from America.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got on each continent there is a family. the Howards in the US, the Fosses in Australia, and the British/Europeans are the Reeds.
Yeah, it's actually I've got a few photos on my phone. Absolutely fantastic to meet. I met the Howards before.
Yeah.
I met the Howards in November. Cracking guys.
Yeah.
But I was lucky enough to meet the Fosses.
Yeah.
This trip in May. And we got on really well. They're absolutely top lads, the Fosses. Massive shout out to the lads. They've got a big tournament on this weekend.
Yeah.
So if they happen to hear this, best of luck to both of them.
They're trying desperately to get themselves a system open with them as well, aren't they?
They're doing the Australian Open.
Yeah, like a private
this weekend.
one. Yeah. Okay.
That's what this is.
Right.
So it's an interesting format with several 24-man pods.
Oh, right. Yeah. Do you know what? I was thinking, because originally this was supposed to be 600 men.
Yes.
And doing 12 rounds. And I was like going, really? It's 12 rounds just to get 600 men down? Could you not do something where you did groups like it was the World Cup and then take the top 4 from each group through the day 2 or something like that?
That would be quite interesting. I mean, we discussed it at home in a bit of length. And I guess, of course, in a massive field, you've got luck depending upon your matchups anyway.
Yeah.
But I guess if you go to a pod system, you could end up with certain pods weighted quite heavily.
That's true. And, you'd need a more historic record of player ability, a more controlled manner.
There's a huge volume of data then to think about to make that happen. And I think I like the idea of the pods. It's a bit different. I wouldn't want to see it at all the events. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to see it at the main events. But something a bit different, I think, is quite good.
I think more than anything, so we got 1 hit there, 2 blanks, and an evade result saves Vader, and they go back to Darth. When we're talking about an event that's this big, that takes up 3 days, I don't know. It's a lot. Just to work out the winner of a European Championship, I mean, when you've got in the World Championships, they do 2 flights, and it's got its downsides as well. I'm not saying that's a perfect solution.
I think that would be the ideal solution in my eyes.
Doing 2 flights.
Doing 2 flights.
The problem is that with the Expo doing the Friday one, no one will sign up for it. There'll be less people, and then you've got the problem again where you've got a more weighted pod on the Saturday. So it's difficult.
Although you might find guys who do the Friday's got the attraction of not clashing with other things. So for Worlds, I swapped my days around so I could play as many things as I could. Maybe tactically there's better choices to be made if you wanted to look at it like that. However, I did it so I could get into the Destiny Day 1, and then Destiny Day 2 should it have gone well. So I played X-Wing Day 1 and not on the Saturday.
How do you think, one of the interpretations of having the 2 flights is that a lot of people show up for day 1 and then spend their time walking around, see what the big names are playing, and then try and meta play their list for day 2.
I think that's a fair point, something I've thought about. A lot of people just watch and see what happens.
So speaking to that, before we go along there, so for example, we know Paul Heaver, when he turns up to Worlds, he doesn't get his list out until round 1 starts. He keeps it in his bag, keeps it secret, doesn't let anyone know what's going on, because people are there looking, they want to know what he's playing. And so obviously in his case, it's in his best interest to sign up for day 2. And so when you've got these hyper competitive players, high level players, it means that they might be skipping over day 1 so they can go for day 2 to get that kind of advantage.
I think it's a very legitimate point, and it definitely happens. Part of me thinks, if you want to walk around and see what my list is, and then hope that you draw me in a field of 400 people, okay, fine. I mean, if we get to the end and you've managed to get yourself there, and you're specifically tailored against me, then okay, that's when the advantages are going to start to pay off then.
Of course,
But if you've got to get to the end, you've got to get to that final cut.
Absolutely,
and work on the basis that the bloke that your list you're looking at has also got to the cut. I mean, there's lots of ways of looking at it as well. You can take the fact that it doesn't take damage from the asteroid. You can take the idea that people might look at Paul. If Paul Heaver signed up day 1, got his list out day 1, people looked at his list. People might watch his games from day 1 and go, he just found a super combo, and I'm going to use that for day 2. There's so many sides to the argument, and it's really difficult because the only real solution is you have to submit your list beforehand. But that goes against FFG policy that this is really a fun event. You don't need to be doing it that seriously. You show up with the list you want, and that's it. That would be the only solution, I think. If they wanted to go to 2 pods and make it as even as possible, you'd have to have a pre-registration that genuinely closed on the Thursday night or something.
So 2 hits from Fenrir out. Evaded with a focus. Vader can't attack the Jump Master. Jump Master attacks Vessery. Range 2. This is Vessery attacking the Jump Master. This will be the Tractor Beam, I suppose, first. And it looks like, unless he spends that focus token, he's getting a Tractor Beam token.
Taking it.
Yeah.
Vessery off this board. Now,
I know.
if I don't get any focus results, I'm gonna be upset. I should have spent it actually. This is the proton.
Oh, so that was a primary attack from Vessery.
So there's proton.
Okay.
This is the torpedo.
No,
I think that was a torpedo from the Jumpmaster.
major hull breach. Vessery's dead anyway. Was it a torpedo? It's only 3 dice.
I think he rolled 4 down here.
All right, okay, my bad.
Yeah, the guy on the left just rolled 4 red down here, I think.
Okay. Mike. I thought all the torpedoes were gone. Oh no, but he's still got an extra munitions token on the Jumpmaster there. So I'm not sure.
I think that's an extra munitions on extra munitions.
All right, of course. It's true. You got that. just because you have to do it.
Yeah. I think that was a big swing there.
Yeah. I mean, the game's obviously tipped a lot in Mike's favour now. Just got Vader to deal with, and Fenn has been closing in. So, I mean, you can see Mike's already got his dials down. He knows what's going. He knows what he's doing. He knows where Vader's going to go, because Vader's pretty much boxed in, and unless he's going to pull off like a hard 2 to the left, which is going to put him in a bad position for the edge of the map.
I don't think there's a good. I think probably with the Jumpmaster, you'd probably one left turn.
One left turn,
yeah.
Yeah.
Left.
Barrel roll to block him now. So here we go. Yeah, you called that.
If you can make me look like I know what I'm talking about, that'd be ideal. Well done.
There's a reason why. How long did you spend playing Jumpmasters in the end? It was like 8 months straight, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hundreds and hundreds of games.
Yeah.
I'm running Dengar Tel this weekend now.
Yeah, of course.
Just for.
It makes it easy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to think about maneuvers and dials and stuff.
And because I've not played much since Worlds. So.
Yeah. So just put a target lock on Vader.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd risk it.
And so Vader's trying to pull out a 4K maybe?
Yeah.
Stressed, and no one will have fun.
And we'll slot right in front of the Jumpmaster at range 1. Jumpmaster, no way he's going to get rid of that Jumpmaster in one attack. He's got like 5 health, 6 health.
Yeah. Range 1. Yeah, that's just open.
Okay. Hitting a crit, 2 blanks. Crit goes in, and it's a shaken pilot.
I don't think I'm going straight next round anyway.
Unable to plan straight maneuvers. As Mike's just saying over there. Like, I don't think I was going to go straight anyway, because it would have put me off the table. Okay. So does this mean your message in the group about trying to get a Destiny ticket?
Yeah.
Another major hull breach.
After this, they're all face up. Is that right?
Yep.
Next round, all cards will be dealt face up. So you won't be playing Destiny tomorrow, assuming on how you go?
I probably will be. There's a decision to be made tonight, but I mean, if by some miracle I manage to pull out 4 big wins this afternoon, maybe.
Yeah, you'd have to win all your games, yeah, of course, yeah.
But I probably will end up still playing Destiny. It's actually what I've spent more time playing recently.
Yeah.
But either way, I think it's just nice to be here and see everyone, and
yeah, of course.
big social event.
Yeah, I mean, like the delay at the beginning was just cool. Was just because, well, it was because I was saying hello to everyone. I was more hello, doing interviews with a couple of groups that have come from overseas, like the Germans and the Hungary groups and stuff like that. But it's just the only thing is that when I set up yesterday, it wasn't like these tables. They told me I couldn't be inside the HQ paddock. But this table wasn't here. They blocked it off there, and it was kind of like this small passageway to go through here.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what? And my table was a bit further back that way, so it wasn't like this was like the exit.
Yeah.
And then they moved that along, and it's like I'm inside, and people are trying to get past, and we had like all these people here doing an interview. So I think they got a bit annoyed with me then. But, it's a bit difficult because obviously, as you realise, I can't be inside there because I've got nothing to do with HG. I'm not official. I'm completely here on my own accord. Yeah. Paid for my own flights. Paid for my own accommodation. So it's like we've got to maintain that idea that I'm not part of them in any way. So
yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Excellent players, this is your 20-minute warning. 20-minute warning.
20 minutes. But I think this game's got at most 5 minutes left in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how much are we looking at Vader now?
Vader's full health at the moment.
Full health. Okay.
Yeah, but like he's not in a good position.
So I think Fen will struggle to shoot this turn because he most likely will hit him.
He's done a really small manoeuvre. Yeah. Oh, he's bumped.
I don't know because I don't even know if that one.
No way he's going to fit in there. No. Seriously? Oh, wow.
Is he in?
He's in.
I think that's probably worse for Vader.
Probably because now they're not in contact and Fen does not have fearlessness. He's got a Tani, but
yeah.
Wow. That's the money shot there, basically. So Fen rolls 3 of dice.
See, I think they did touch. I think this is the jump master.
That's dead Vader.
Yeah.
The dead Vader. What? How did Vader die? He must not have had shield already. He must have already lost him.
I think it's me been distracting you.
Yeah, sorry, mate. No, it was a pleasant distraction. So there we go. There's Tom. Thank you very much for your time, mate. Right, have a good day.
Yeah,
we'll see how it's going, and we'll see maybe we're getting you on later on and after a couple of rounds if you're going really well.
Yeah,
okay?
thank you very much, mate.
Okay, cool. See you later.
Take care. See you
Bye. So meanwhile, I'll go get quickly an interview with those two. I'll try and get Harrison first.
By stopping you, I mean scrub out and fucking go and play some hanging, mate. I can't swear on this screen. Sorry, kids.
Yes. Can I get an interview with you first?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Alright, back in a second.
Okay. Excellent. Sit down there, Harrison. Don't worry too much about this. I'll keep moving it around and changing the levels to make sure we're hearing you okay.
Yeah, sure.
Let me just change this around so people can actually see you on the camera.
How
did round 1 of the European Championships go for you?
Well, not well. Came up against Mike, and obviously at these events, first round's always a mixed bag. You can have somebody that's a very good opponent, somebody that's first event and that. So coming up against Mike Dennis in the first round wasn't exactly my my preferred opponent. I'd like to have slid in with a nice easy match, but no. Apart from that, absolute gent. Really enjoy playing.
Gives the advantage to Submarine from here on out, though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you still managed to score some points back, so your margin won't be too bad going into round 2. So there's every single opportunity for the rest of the day as well.
Getting the extra hit on the jump master at the end with Vader was worth some points, so that was good. Yeah.
So, excuse me. You and Mike have had a bit of a history. You've played a couple of times in the past, yeah?
We have, yes. I've played him twice in the past, and I've also played Alex Burke twice in the past as well. And I was going with a 100% victory rate against the 186 podcast today.
Until today.
It's all right. The curse of the stream got me.
The curse of the stream. Every time you've gone on stream, you lost?
I'm 0-4 now, yes.
All right, okay.
So,
we had funny story about that sort of thing. When I did the first Spanish Nationals that I did, you may or may not know that the player who won 2 Spanish Nationals in a row, Negro Oscuro, which is Spanish for darkest black, or something like that, is like his name.
Okay.
It's like his code name. It's called Mario, really. We had him on in round 3 or something like that on the stream, and he got pasted. And he was like, and when he got to the top, he was like telling the organisation, I don't want to go on the camera. I don't want to go on the camera. Every time I've gone on camera, either been recorded or streamed, I've lost the game, so I don't want to do it. And he got all the way up to the final. Everyone's like, oh no, he's not going to let us do the final. And so in the end, he like let us do it.
Yeah.
He won, and ever since then, he's loved it. And so he like does that whole bunch.
Brilliant.
And I think most of his games, every single game I've recorded of his since then has been won by him. Also, you've got Francisco Berna Menendez, which is another one of our best players in Spain. He's the guy who 2 years ago went to Worlds with the Lambda Vader Carnor and spent the whole time in the corner. Remember that?
Yeah.
And that's when everyone became, oh, well, that's a valid strategy, and started doing it. Before then, it was like, that's disgusting. But then he started doing it on stream on the Worlds, and it was like, Yeah, okay, no problem. I'll do it as well.
It's legit, yeah.
He plays in Spain, and every time I've recorded him, he'd lost until last week. Last week I managed to record a game where he won.
So what you're saying is I've basically bucked the trend, yeah?
No. What I'm saying is like you can lose and lose and lose, even though you're like the best player on camera. Do you know what I mean? Like these two are like really high class players. Mario got to top 16 of Worlds last year. Francisco got to top 8 of Worlds that year.
Yep.
And got blown and got defeated in the top 8. But like it can be intimidating, and I've seen people that have gone crazy. You've handled it pretty well. Speaking of that, you've handled it pretty well. But I've seen people that have gone crazy. I've seen one person put 5 damage cards on his T70 and keep playing, and it was like, why has he done that?
Well, maybe I'm getting used to it then.
So don't let it get to you. Don't focus on that sort of silly thing. I try and make it so like it's completely passive as possible.
Yeah.
I give you damage cards. The reason for the damage cards is that people don't have to interrupt you going, what was that again? You know?
Yeah.
That's the whole idea, is try and make it as easy as possible. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Anything you want to say hello to anybody? Or
yeah, my wife's hopefully watching at home now with our boys. So hi, Joanna.
Wicked.
Yeah, that's about it, really.
Well, good luck for the rest of the day, man. And
Thank you.
we'll
I'm
see you
going to
later.
need it.
Okay.
Every competition out there.
Of course. Bye. So let's go and get Mike, see what he's got to say. We bought Mike TV. Okay, that camera. So, well done, Mike. You did really well there. You come up against Harrison in the past. You told me he's beaten you before.
That's right.
What was your thoughts going into that game?
My thoughts going into that game was I know how his ships fly a lot better than I know how mine fly.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I'm quite familiar with all of the ships on the table.
Yeah.
And I know that if Vader's left in the end game, typically he'll just die to the Jumpmaster turrets. So Vader can kind of wait. The other two are the heavy hitters, so I've got to take them out first.
Yeah.
And that tractor beam's going to cause problems for Fen Rao as well.
So Boba Fett was the target for that.
Yeah, well, it was Boba Fett tends to be more of an attack of opportunity, really.
Right.
But I mean, losing the double tap on Vestry is a big deal because Vestry's it synchronizes so well with his pilot ability, so it's quite a big hit. And it feels a bit of a shame to swap a point for a point, but because of the way the tractor beam feeds in, synchronizes, it feels like a bigger gain for me.
Okay, wicked. So, as you said before, you've got experience playing with the defenders. You were famous for the free defender list that you were playing last year's regionals, stuff like that. What was it that made you go for the Jump Masters with Fen Rao this time round?
Well, up until today, I've been flying Imperials basically non-stop. I've been trying all kinds of different combinations.
And you just can't find the winning list, no?
I found a few lists that I really liked.
Yeah.
They were certainly sort of very janky, and what I mean by that is it's sort of a reach for utility, and maybe you're sacrificing some things in order to get that.
Yeah.
But I think probably because of their nature, their jank, they demanded a lot of practice.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the time to put the practice in, I felt, to really take them to the top tables.
Yeah.
So I thought this is going to be more forgiving of my mistakes.
Because one of the things I said off camera in personal conversations is this year, or this tournament specifically, what we're looking at is the scum meta is defined. We know more or less what we're going to be seeing. Yeah. The Rebel meta, there's some space there, but there's three or four lists that are the dominant lists that you're almost certainly going to see. There's some space in the canvas to come up with something creative, but more likely we're going to be seeing it's the Imperials is where we're going to be seeing the creative stuff come through, assuming that they're able to do something and make a name for themselves in this competitive space.
Well, I said this recently on a podcast that hasn't come out yet, so I'll repeat it here, which
exclusive.
Is that exclusive. But I feel like the Imperials, they're very sort of reliant on their action economy to survive, and they're very, they're very reliant on dice. Well, because they need dice consistency. They're heavy dice ships, and that's why we see these ships like the SF and the Defender emerging here in the Imperial meta, because of all the Imperial ships, they're the most consistent.
Yeah.
Your other the other heavy sort of Imperial ships like the shuttles, they're just not, their damage output just isn't good enough.
Yeah.
not to take them to the top tables. I think that's why we haven't seen an Upsilon up there. I've flown them a lot, but they really work better as support ships. But so what the Imperial players are going to be looking for here in this tournament is like, how can I get around these big hits and get the action efficiency I need? And I'm just not sure that they've got it quite there yet.
If we were going to say that, let's imagine top 16 cut on Sunday, one Imperial player makes it. Let's just say it, just one.
Sure.
Right. What do you think would be the one pilot that he's playing? One of the. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say, what's the strongest pilot that the Imperials have got right now? Because it's kind of really unidentified. It's all over the place.
Well, this is the thing. All the strong, and this is I think the real struggle with Imperial list building at the moment is all the really strong pilots, which are Quick Draw, Rear Admiral Shirano, and Vessery. All three of those or Vessery or Ryad, probably both. Okay. The thing about going Defenders is you kind of have to go all in because they're so jousty.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I'm just going to set up for big jousts. And, you know, we've seen him come out with a TIE D title, but I think the X7 title is still stronger, especially for the competitive scene.
Yeah.
And those three ships are all very list-defining.
Yeah.
So once you put them in a list, it's hard not to build around them.
It's such a high investment
exactly.
that like, you've not got much space to play with everything else. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like Vessery paired with Aces has a bad time because he likes to joust so much. And those Aces, they like to dart around and be in and out. So they just the way they fly doesn't synchronize.
Yeah.
So I think if we do see a ship on the top table, I think my money would be on Rear Admiral Shirano.
Okay.
Because those Decimators, they're strong with Kylo Ren. They have the ability to put out some stress control with the Rebel Captive if they go that way.
Yeah.
And they're good with the Gunner as well. They can soak up bombs, which is the biggest deal for the Imperials at the moment. You know, something comes along with bombs, and if you've got Aces, it's a very difficult matchup.
Yeah. Okay. With regards to the Upsilon, you don't see that as marking the same kind of role as a Decimator in?
The Upsilon, I think its biggest challenge is that it's such a high points investment, and that's why it's got this 4-dice gun, because it doesn't get to shoot often, so it's got to matter when it shoots because you paid so many points for it. But I still think there's too many turreted ships in the game for it. You know, Kanan Biggs just takes it apart.
Yeah.
Miranda, you know, Decimators, Defenders, they're happy. Decimators are happy too.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just too expensive.
Cool. Well, excellent. Thank you very much for your time and your insight. Good luck with the rest of the day. Let's see if you can make because one of the things we were looking at here is your template set. You've mixed them up with Nationals from 2015 from Nordics, Nationals from 2016.
Oh, they serve as
the System Open from 2015-16 as well.
Well, you know, I love to travel around and play X-Wing and get to know everybody. It's such a great community. And the templates are a nice reminder of all those big tournaments where I went along and I did quite well and I met people and stuff like that.
So as a quick reminder, so where have you travelled to play? Obviously you've been back to Canada when you've gone back to visit family.
I've played in Toronto. I've played in Copenhagen. I've played in Athens.
Of course,
played.
ETC,
and I'm trying to remember where the System Open in Poland was.
Oh yeah.
That was last year. I played there. Because it was either Warsaw or it was
Krakow.
Krakow, yeah, and it was the one where when you go, everyone goes, "No, you should go to the other one."
Excellent. Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you very much once again for your time, and good luck for the rest of the day.
Thanks very much,
Excellent.
Simon.
Bye.